Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everybody? What is cracking? Good afternoon to you. Good morning. Good evening. Whatever part of the world that you happen to be on right now, I am stoked to be with you today. It is one day past the prediction that I had, but even though we kind of had the news yesterday, so let me go on ahead and first of all, introduce myself. I am Ham Solo 05 Gaming. I see you, Cassie Cage, in the chat. What's cracking? Good to see you, girl. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting me. You always got my back, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, as I said, I'm Ham Solo 05 Gaming here with you today off of the TSWS Gaming YouTube channel, and I would like to welcome you to the very first episode of Gaming Got Me in My Feels, because it always seems to. I mean, I live, I eat, I work, I breathe gaming. I absolutely love it. But we got some dope news today that I'm extremely excited about. And that is what you can see on the screen right here. And that is the Developer Direct from Microsoft. So they finally came out. And this is coming to you from news.xbox.com. So it is official. But it's the Developer Direct, which is January 25th at 12 Pacific time. So you're looking at like, what is that, like 3 or 4 East, or it says it right here. So 3 p.m. Eastern time. So just make sure you guys have that notched down, because I know we're all, including myself, used to seeing Eastern time behind every single time thing, but they posted Pacific time. Make sure you tune in at 3, and that is gonna be on YouTube and Twitch. So let's break this down just quickly. I just want to rummage over a few things on this, and it says here, Xbox and Bethesda will present a developer direct on Wednesday, January 25th, providing fans with a look inside at some of the games coming to Xbox. About time. Man, I've been waiting to hear something. It seems like it's just been whispering quiet around there, and then we see some damn Oreo cookies, and I'm just like, Aaron, is this what you talking about, bro? Because this ain't big news. But anyways, continuing on, these games will be coming to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass, obviously, over the next few months, presented by the game creators themselves from studio including Arcane Austin, Mojang, Turn 10, and ZeniMax Online Studios. The Developer Direct will focus on big features, extended gameplay showcases, and the latest info for Xbox games launching in the next few months. Info. That's what we've been begging for, and we're about to get some of it. Now, sorry about that. Now, they also put in that should be including like Elder Scrolls Online, Forza Motorsports, Minecraft Legends, Redfall. I mean, we kind of had a good idea because like Jez came out the other day. A few other news sources came out. I believe like Tom Henderson or something like that came out and said some news about the event, how it's probably not going to have Starfield in it, which I actually thought I went to Aaron Greenberg's post, which was on Twitter. Let's go on ahead and pull that up right now. This is kind of nice being with you guys here, just chilling. I don't feel like I am being pressured by Loke to hurry up or do anything. I'm just kicking it with you guys. So right here, if you guys are looking, I'll go on ahead and make this a little bit bigger. He says, it's going to be a big year for us. It starts on January 25th as we take you inside our studios to see some of the games coming to Xbox, PC, Game Pass over the next few months. Pretty much like what I just got done reading almost. He said also to dedicate the proper amount of time for a deep dive into Starfield. A standalone show is in the works, which I know a lot of people are peeved that Starfield isn't going to be there. I, for one, was one of those people that wasn't too stoked when I heard that. But then you go to think about, I mean, let's think about some of the other platforms that do this kind of stuff, that do the Nintendo Direct, PlayStation Direct, all these directs and whatnot. There are times when PlayStation has like 3 or 4 games to show in a direct. But I remember that Horizon one, I'm pretty sure it was the Horizon one if I'm right. They only showed Horizon. So there are going to be dedicated events for one game when the game is just that damn big. And Starfield is like, Halo 2.0 for Xbox. You know what I mean? It is the next like console selling game, the thing that they can stamp their name on and say, yeah, that is Xbox. You hear me? That's what it is. All right, so let's dive back into the article, see if there's anything that we missed. No, not really. So let's just keep it moving. We got the we got the developer direct announcement. I'm stoked about it. I'm very, very happy to see it. But there's some really cool stuff that we need to be looking into as well. And the next thing I actually want to talk about is right here. Right here. God of War dev joins the Wonder Woman game. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So it is Mila Pavlin, I want to say, that joined from Santa Monica Studios. And the article reads, God of War Ragnarok developer Mila Pavlin has joined Monolith's production upcoming Wonder Woman game. The former Sony Santa Monica employee reveals that she had been with the studio for roughly a week before publicly discussing it. So she's been there just a little bit, but barely got her hands dirty. But she is very happy with what she sees. I know that when I was reading the article earlier. Let's see. So she also goes to announce that, the article goes to announce that in late 2021, Warner Bros. Revealed that Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor developer Monolith Productions would next game would be an open world Wonder Woman game. So open world with Wonder Woman. Very interesting. The announcements came as something as a shock, as most fans were expecting the developer's next project to be followed up with Middle-earth Shadow of War. Regardless, the developer is clearly committed to the game and now appears that accessibility will be a priority for the team with the help of the former God of War Ragnarok developer. And yeah, this is some dope news. So as you can see the tweet right down here, it says, been on the Wonder Woman game for a week. Already impressed with the team's dedication to the accessibility. The game industry feels different than just a few years ago. in a wonderful way. That's freaking cool. So we're going to be definitely seeing more accessibility options. We already know that Sony recently dropped an accessibility controller for their console. Xbox has already had their accessibility stuff out. More people are going to be able to play video games, and that's a dub. That is an absolute dub. We need more people getting into this stuff, more people with more opinions, having a good time, you know, sharing memories, sharing experiences, all that good stuff. Fantastic. What up, Matt Likes Games? Dre Watson, I see you up in here. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Make sure you hit that like button, share this mother sucker out so I can have some more people to come through, and we can talk as a little bit bigger group, I guess. But anyways, continuing with the article, in the months before the announcement, job posting revealed that Monolith Production was gearing up to start work on the new game, continued to hire people as production went on. In a recent post from former Sony Santa Monica publicly revealed that she had joined Monolith Productions on the upcoming Wonder Woman game. Pavlin, oh my goodness, I'm probably just wrecking that name. But Pavlin had previously worked on God of War Ragnarok and specifically helped design its accessibility feature. So she was specifically working on the accessibility pieces of God of War, which God of War won the award for most accessible game. So this is a dub for Wonder Woman and Monolith, picking her up to help out with some of this stuff. And she already said, you know, they're doing a pretty good job. So she's just going to come in and make it even better, which is freaking dope. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely something to look out for. I'm excited to see more about this Wonder Woman game, seeing that it's open world. I mean, there's been a lot of games open world lately. Sometimes I get a little bit of fatigue, but at the end of the day, I mean, I love not my Wonder Woman. I love my open world games. They're just so much fun. I love just getting immersed in the worlds and just figuring out what the hell to do. Sometimes literally just running around and screwing around for hours and hours on end. But anyways, fantastic news from that. But something that's not so fantastic, in my opinion. This right here. Not excited. No, not excited. So it says right here, Gears of War returns in 2023 with a card game, though. A card game. I mean, I guess that's cool. I mean, no harm, no foul to me. It doesn't bother me, but is this something to be excited about? Not for me. Not for me, dog. Not for me. But here's the fun part about this. And I've read this before on another podcast. I want to read it to you guys just because I think it's just so silly. The description of this makes it sound so grand and so cool. And then you remember that it's just a card game. So the Board Game Geek's description of this was Gears of War. The card game offers an immersive way to enjoy Gears of War in a brand new format. In this story-driven campaign-style game, the decisions you make in each narrative scenario have a serious consequence on the battlefield and those that follow. Strike at the right moment, make your cards work together, fight together, stand together, and if necessary, die together. Choose how to develop your force as you play through unique narrative scenarios, each with their own objective and terrain layout. Each win or loss will affect the contents of your deck in the next scenario, allowing success or failure to impact your experience of the game. You will slide into the coalition of ordered governments and send Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago into action. Dom's dead, though, unfortunately. If you played the game, you already know that. Or you will command the Locust Horde and unleash the awesome power of the monstrous Brumac. Throw frag grenades at hordes of wretches or bait a corpser into attacking you before striking when it's most vulnerable. The choice will be in your hands, young Padawan. No, I'm sorry. No, it's a card game. It is a physical card game. I'm good. I like me some Gears. Matt Likes Games actually showed up in the chat. What up, brother? Me and Matt went through every single Gears except 5 so far. 5 we still need to play. I beat 5. I'm sure he's beat 5, but together we've gone through every single Gears other than Tactics, because we don't fuck around like that. But every single Gears, Judgment was awful, but 4 brought us back on course, and we still need to go through 5 and also do Hive Busters as well. Fantastic game, but when it comes to cards, I'm more of a that humanity game, or like whatever it's called. I like goofy fun card games. I don't do that whole stuff with like Gears or any Pokemon stuff or anything like that. So maybe if you're into card games, this might be dope. But as for me, Gears can stay on my Xbox. I don't need it in a physical form of cards. But moving on to the next thing. So EA, you might have seen it in the thumbnail earlier. EA is currently on sale on the Xbox store. So you can get buy one, get one games from EA as of right now through the Xbox store. It says Microsoft kicks off the first week of 2023, which, I mean, this is a little bit of old news, but it's still available to this day. It says, Microsoft kicks off 2023 with a buy one, get one free sale, releases on Xbox Series S and X consoles, which are yet to join the EA Play or Game Pass Ultimate libraries, which all of them are there, excuse me. But yeah, so that is a great way to save a little bit of money. I'm telling you, there are some games that you need to look at in there. If you haven't played Need for Speed, that's a fire game. I don't know if Dead Space is in there. I don't know, because this is a select game kind of thing. I don't know if they specifically put any new. I doubt they'd put Dead Space in there. That'd be dope if you bought a game and got Dead Space free or something like that. I highly doubt it, but I know it's from select games, so maybe go on there and check it out for yourself and see if anything like that sticks and you want to go on ahead and buy it. So little news from there. But yeah. This is a little bit of old news, but I just wanted to touch on it real quick just because that event just got announced, and I think it's really cool that Redfall is going to be coming a little sooner than I actually anticipated. When I think of Starfield, I think of Redfall. I mean, and this is prior to any of these announcements that came up. I was thinking, you know what, this is I'm probably not going to see any of these things until summer. I mean, I was setting my expectations to not be disappointed, and I'm super happy that we're going to be seeing some of this stuff a little bit earlier than summer. But yeah, Arcane says this game is going to be blended with Far Cry 2 and Stalker, which is a really interesting mashup. Obviously, they're going to keep it a lot more tighter than Far Cry, because from what I read in the article earlier, they don't want any cars or anything in this game. Everything is going to be on foot. I think that's probably a good idea, but I mean, I just think they could make a lot more nooks and crannies and fun available places to get to. When there tends to be a car in a game, I lose my mind and I try to drive into every single area I can go, especially in a game like Halo. I try to just get that, that whatever Banshee or whatever into like these crazy crevices, and I end up wasting 20 minutes trying to do something I don't need to be doing. But and I did the same thing on Borderlands as well, which is ridiculous. But I really like this idea. It's going to keep your friends close, hopefully, for the most part, not driving off acting like fools and whatnot. But yeah, they're a little nervous about going into Game Pass just because the pool of Game Pass is so large. Keep in mind, Arcane's already dropped a game in the Game Pass that's next gen, and that is Deathloop. The thing that's different this time is last time they were dropping Deathloop into Sony, which did not have a subscription service for it to go straight into. So it was almost like a regular drop game. By the time it came over to Game Pass, it was already out for a little over a year. Now, it seems that, if Arcane is dropping a game into Game Pass day one and they're the first ones to do it this year, I don't blame them for being super duper nervous, especially being that, the whole Bethesda acquisition is still fairly fresh. It seems like nobody else has really dropped a game from that studio, and they're coming out and, this is their pandemic game. So they're just nervous. And I'm sure they're expecting probably more people to hop on this game and play it than they had expected previously. So it's going to be pretty nuts. I'm psyched. I'm ready to, kill some vampires and, try out these different guns. I think Layla is somebody that I might be. I'm either going to be that dude or the dude with the like yellow cap or whatnot, because his weapon was looking pretty fire. But anyways, let me go on ahead and go to the chat real quick, see what you guys have been talking about. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and hanging out this afternoon. But let's see. Yeah, Matt Likes Game says Dom returns. Absolutely, he does. He said can't wait for the next gen remake of the of this card game on the Xbox XX. You are out of your mind, sir. Then he also says we've all beat 5. Yeah, so you already know. We'll do it at some point, but it's definitely not something that we need to rush into. Yeah, you said you think it's Jacob. Okay. And then Colt Classic Cage says Stalker Baby. Yeah, I mean, that's another title that's going to be coming out later this year. Xbox has a lot going on, and I know that we're all really antsy and we're ready to see something. I mean, including myself, I'm antsy. I'm impatient at times. I get frustrated at times. I'm just like, I wake up, get to Twitter, get to scrolling, and I'm just like, where's the news? Where's the news? Where's the news? What happened? What happened? And luckily today, there was confirmation on the news that was leaked out yesterday. But yeah, Stalker, really excited for that game. Hopefully it comes out as planned. They said this year. I'm not sure. I don't think they gave a specific date at all, but they definitely said this year. I'm stoked. Unreal Engine 5. It's going down. It's going to be fun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this year kicking. But yeah, let's see what else we have today. So I know earlier I had some stuff about Spider-Man that I wanted to talk about for sure. I'm more or less going to talk about what I want to see with it. And I might be out of pocket when I talk a little bit about it, but hell, I don't give a damn. I just want to see something new and cool, because when you tell me that, they're remaking a Spider-Man, I'm expecting pretty much like the layout of the city to be the same. It's New York, This game's supposed to be coming out fall of 2023. What I'd like to see with this game is it to be 2-player. So you could play with you, Peter Parker, and Miles Morales. That would be lit. That would be absolutely insane, and I'm hoping that is in the works or plans, or if I'm wrong, somebody step up and just let me know. I don't mind being wrong, but I'd rather be right. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be right. This is skipping the PS4, which is absolutely dope in my opinion. Sorry, PS4 owners, but it's time to move on. PS5 is out. But this was confirmed via via tweet by PlayStation, rumors had suggested that we would be getting a release date imminently. So it was great to have confirmed. Now fall 2023 is the closest we have to a final date. We'll update if we hear more. So this comes from Tech Radar right here. I'm talking about Marvel Spider-Man 2. So really excited to see this. I know you can wish list it right now. So if you know that you're going to get this, might as well just wish list it, keep it around. As you see, Wario64 right down here said, yeah, you can wish list it on the UK PSN as of right now. So I'm sure you can do it over here as well. Let me know if you can't, but I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, so that is pretty much the most of the news that I have today. I just wanted to keep this kind of brief. All of my shows seem to be really long, and I just wanted to hit some dope news as of today and holler at you guys and see what's happening. I want to hear from you guys though a little bit. What are some things that you are really excited for this year? What are some games that you think will surprise you this year? I know a game that shouldn't surprise me because I'm expecting it to be super duper dumb fire is Ark Survival Evolved 2. I'm going to be capping for that game forever. Absolutely love it. Cannot wait for it. But yeah, I seen Cassie Cage said Stalker 2 earlier. She's very hyped for that. Matt, I already pretty much know you, dog. I know you hyped for Redfall and Starfield. But Dre, what's going on with you, brother? What's happening? Oh man. I'm saying I'm excited. I'm excited for these upcoming events to happen. Whether it's a developer direct, E3 coming around the corner, you know. What up, Retro Nerd? I see you, dog. I see you. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, Matt says Stalker 2, Atomic Heart. I always forget that you're excited for that for some reason. Redfall, Starfield. Oh, and then tons more. Absolutely. Oh man, so yeah, Ark 2 is what I'm excited for. Obviously, Starfield. Dre Watson pops up and says he'd have to say Hogwarts Legacy, which I'm not sure how to feel about that yet. Everyone keeps telling me how dope it is, but also everyone told me how dope like Tiny Tina's was. You know? I mean, I know that Harry Potter is a much bigger thing than anything Borderlands at all. But what I'm saying is it's easy for me to get into the FOMO and go out and get something that I don't need. Luckily, I'm gonna let you know in on a little secret right now. I'm not buying Hogwarts, but I will be playing it. I game share with my buddy Vinny, and like he bought God of War, I beat it from there. I bought Callisto Protocol, he beat that from me. He's about to platinum that game from me. And then he's about to buy Hogwarts Legacy. And then I don't know what I'm buying. I'll probably get or not Miles Morales, but Spider-Man 2 or whatever. I know I ain't getting Final Fantasy because I ain't into that joint. I ain't into no Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if y'all are Final Fantasy fans, but in my opinion, Final Fantasy can go suck it. I think it's the most boring looking, most generic feeling game that I've ever played. And I'm talking 7 on the original PlayStation, and I'm talking about 7 remake on the PS5. Both of them had me falling asleep. Like, not. I even got into 7 because there was actual combat, to where, you know, 7 on the original PlayStation was turn-based. 7 remake, you actually can do the combat yourself, which I didn't think the combat was too bad. It was just the story. I hated it. I don't like Cloud. I think he's a piece of shit. I think that's the most overrated game of all time, in my opinion. Final Fantasy. Can't do it. I don't understand why people love it so much. But hey, I might shit on it. If you love it, you know what? To each his own. Have at it. Do your thing. Some people love Tiny Tina's as well. I hate it. I'm still friends with people that love that game. Don't matter. It ain't that deep. But I tell you what, you ain't gonna catch me playing it. You can buy it for me, and I'll tell you thank you, and I'll put it on the shelf. I ain't playing it. I know you like it, Dre. I seen you been posting as of lately of you playing some Final Fantasy, and you know what? I'm proud of you, bud. I'm proud of you. But it can't be me. I just don't see the allure to it. I never have. My cousin had Legends of Legia as well. Really cool turn-based game as well. Couldn't do it. Not my jam, dog. Not my jam. But anyways, let's get back to a more positive front. So as I was talking about earlier, Hogwarts Legacy is something that I'm still a head scratcher on, but like I said, I'm still going to be able to play it because the boy is getting it, and because he and his wife are really excited for it. My wife is really excited for it, but I told her that she could probably not going to get it. She can play it on my account. She can make a new game and play it on my account, because from what I believe, I thought for some reason I went so long thinking that Hogwarts Legacy was possibly like a multiplayer game, but no, it's completely single player. So I can possibly have my own save. My wife can have her own save, even though I know she likes to play on her own account because, you know, she likes her own shit. She don't want to get me trophies. She want to get her own goddamn trophies. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Cold Classic Cage said, give me all the Japanese gaming love. Dragon Quest, baby. I get it. Hey, I get it. Hey, and I'm not hating on Japanese games at all, because I'm just hating on Final Fantasy. I'm just hating on Final Fantasy. I loved me some other joints. What is it? Phantasy Star way back in the day wasn't like the worst thing. I didn't love it, but it wasn't the worst. Shenmue, love that game. Absolutely love that game. I played it last night on stream. Scarlet Nexus was like my last game, my last JRPG that I just loved. I absolutely loved that game. Beat it like over 2.5 times. Absolutely great story, great combat, great teamwork. I thought it made Final Fantasy look like a joke. That's just my opinion. But then again, the cool thing about Final Fantasy that I will give it its props is switching between the characters. I've always liked that in video games. Conflict Desert Storm had that way back on the original Xbox. You could switch different soldiers and shoot their guns and stuff like that. I loved that. They had a primary medic that you could use that, you know, healed you up faster than anybody else would have. That's dope. So Final Fantasy does that same thing. You know, they got I forgot that big dude's name, that big asshole with the gun stuck to his arm. I forgot his name. That dude's wild. Cloud's wild. The only person I really thought was kind of dope was the chick that tried to keep everybody together. I don't remember what her name was, but it seemed like she was always trying to like just keep it together because everybody was tripping and whatnot. But okay. I mean, like I said, it was okay in my opinion, Cole. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it just is what it is, you know? Just is what it is. I said it was okay, but I know it's one of the most influential franchises of all time. Ooh. So is Final Fantasy. And you see what I'm doing to that right now. You know? No love lost. It's all good. Anyways. Man, oh man. Last night, did a wild stream of this, and Matt, I don't know what the hell you thought I was playing, dog. I was playing, what is it, Space Harrier or something like that? And you thought, I don't know what the hell you thought. But one game that I played last night that I probably will never be playing on stream again because of how frustrating it was this joint right here. Bionic Commando. I tell you what. Fun combat. Horrible movement. Horrible movement. So to anybody that's a game collector, and you're looking to get in, like going out and getting games that are old school, like myself, I like to do that. This game right here was originally on the NES, Bionic Commando. And it was fun on the NES. I got to that game and I was like, bro, how is it harder to swing around in this than it is on the NES? That was something. The best game I played of last night, or at least I shouldn't say the best, but the most fun game I played last night. If you guys want to go check out the stream from yesterday, Def Jam Fight for New York. That was the first game I played on stream. Oh man. I see you, Gold Classic. So watching you talk about JRPGs makes me feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, but I still love you, bro. Yeah, I mean, if you want to hear positive stuff about JRPGs, that will be very rare coming out of my mouth. I definitely have positive experiences with them. One game I'd love to play that I haven't got into yet, I still have the demo downloaded, but I still haven't got to it, is Tales of Arise. I'd love to get into Tales of Arise. That game looks phenomenal. A lot of people have said a lot of great things. I know it's been around for quite some time. I'm not dying to like rush out and buy it, but I'd really love to get into that game. I definitely need to try it out. But anyways, moving on. Thanks everybody for stopping through. I don't want to take too much. I mean, see right there, Cult Classic Cage, you said Tales of Arise is flames. It's fire. That game, I don't know, it just seems really fun. It reminds, when I was looking at it, it reminded me of Scarlet Nexus, except not as so hectic. I mean, maybe it is, I don't know. But anyways, thanks to everybody for coming through. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out the door. Share this out. Let everybody else know that I was doing a little stream today. I did my very first solo stream on the TSWS Gaming YouTube channel. And this stream is called Gaming Got Me in My Feels. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming through. Y'all make sure to stay safe, keep it gaming, or keep it moving, and see me tomorrow with Chris Toast at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern time. That should be a dope interview. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming through. Be safe, take it easy, keep it gaming, or keep it moving.